Imagine walking past a homeless man every day, dismissing him as just another person in need. But what if that man held the key to a powerful lesson about faith, love, and God's purpose? This is the true story of a pastor who thought he was helping someone until he realized God was using that man to change his heart. Stay with me until the end, because this story might just shift how you see people and even your own faith. Pastor John had been leading his church for over 15 years. He preached about kindness, love, and service. But outside his church, a homeless man named David sat on the same bench every single day. David was dirty, wore tattered clothes, and often muttered prayers under his breath. People avoided him. Even Pastor John, though he would occasionally drop a few coins, never truly stopped to speak with him. One Sunday, Pastor John preached a sermon about loving your neighbor. After the service, David walked into the church, surprising everyone. Some members whispered, others frowned, but David sat quietly in the back. After the service, David approached the pastor. "Pastor," he said, "can I share something with you?" Pastor John hesitated. He had a meeting to attend, but something in David's eyes stopped him. "Of course," he said. David smiled. "You preach about love, but do you see the people around you? You've seen me for months, but do you know my story?" Pastor John was speechless. He had never asked. David continued, "I used to be a businessman. I had everything: money, a house, a family. But when my wife and son died in a car accident, I lost my faith. I spiraled into depression, made bad choices, and ended up here. But do you know what saved me? The love of a stranger who saw me, spoke to me, and reminded me that God never stopped loving me." Tears welled in Pastor John's eyes. He had been so focused on giving that he never thought about receiving the wisdom and testimony of those around him. That day, he made a promise not just to help those in need, but to truly see them, listen to them, and learn from them. This story is a powerful reminder. Sometimes, the people we think need help are actually the ones sent by God to teach us. Jesus himself spent time with the outcasts, the poor, the broken, the sinners, because he saw their worth. How often do we walk past someone in need without really seeing them, without taking a moment to hear their story? If this story touched your heart, take action today. The next time you see someone struggling, don't just listen. Show them kindness, not just through money, but through your time and attention. And most importantly, remember that God places people in our lives for a reason. If you believe in spreading God's love, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Let's make the world a little brighter, one act of kindness at a time.